Welcome back to the channel. First things first, I just bought a Celestron C11 OTA telescope, OTA thing. It's huge. It's really huge. It's a beast. It has 11-inch aperture and I think 2400 millimeter focal length. It's a beast, magnification beast, aperture beast. But that's not all. I just bought it used, and that's maybe where the problem starts. The problem in this case, first I have to say, normally I would not buy OTA, telescope, whatever astro stuff for such a big amount of money for a used product first. In the past, there was the most expensive thing I ever bought for with regard to astro stuff, and that was a star tracker, a Skywatcher Star Adventurer, used, not used, or almost not used, and in fact it was used heavily, and there were things broken and a lot of things. So after long journey, I sent it back. I got my money back and so on, but that was nightmare, really a nightmare. And then I promised myself never to buy used astro stuff, telescopes, whatever. At least not for a certain or over a certain limit with regard to the money I have to pay. So there was really an exception, and I only did it because it was I bought it or I wrote the man who sold it on an astro forum, German astro forum, and he's actually very well. He's not known, but he's writing stuff and he has some kind of recognition there and so on, and he also sold other things as well and so on. So I had not such a bad feeling about this, paying so much money for used astro stuff thing, OTA in this case. And but so that was one reason I bought it, and the other was the price. It was really, was relatively cheap for such an instrument, and so I just bought it. And so in advance, of course, I asked the man who sold this OTA to me whether there were some problems with it, some minor or major things and so on. And he said, no, it's used, but everything is fine. And okay, but wasn't actually. So hopefully not such a big thing, but there was something they recognized quite early after just opening the package. Please be fine, please. Please be fine. Please. Wow. And it is. How is it? Yeah, so the condition is used from the outside, so just some scratches, but that's normal, I think. And also the connections are very nice, and also the focusing knob is okay. It's smoothly rotating and so on. There was also some additional stuff to this OTA. There was a finder scope, and most important for me are Arizona. I think it's Arizona reducer for this telescope. I think it's also a corrector. Or only a corrector. I will show you. I'm not really, as you can see, I'm not really familiar with this reducer because I didn't use it so far and so on. But okay, coming back to the condition of this OTA. So OTA, maybe you are new in the hobby. OTA is optical tube assembly. So telescope is with a mount usually, and or with other accessories, and this is only the optical part, let's say, with some. But there, yeah, now the problem. I recognize that there are some strange things here on the. I can show you the main mirror, maybe, or the. It's a Schmidt Cassegrain telescope. That's a Schmidt plate here. What you can see here, it's a Schmidt plate, and here in the back you have the main mirror. Okay, so far so good. But I recognized, I will show you in a second, some marks here, and for me, it looks some if you scratch it. Scratch the surface, and it was really around here, all the way around with some marks and so on. So I just contacted this person who sold me this OTA, and he said, yeah, that's no scratches in the Schmidt plate, but these are from cleaning the mirror. Or not the mirror, but the Schmidt plate. And that was really strange, I thought, because I asked you, the person who sold me this, are there some things, are there some strange things, some problems or something? And if you have any marks, for me at least, if you have any marks on the Schmidt plate, that's not okay, I think. Yeah. And the purpose of this video, it's really unscripted, and most probably I will not cut it. The purpose of this video is to find out whether we have a scratch here on the Schmidt plate, which would be really not good, or if there's really some residue from cleaning. Yeah. So for that one, I have to do something I never wanted to do, cleaning a Schmidt plate. Most probably I will not clean the whole Schmidt plate, but I will add some cleaning solution to this. I will just talk about this in a second. Add some cleaning solution here on a small spot, and then I will just gently rub it. Or not rub it, but dip it. Yeah. And then hopefully this will disappear. And then I have the proof that it's really just a residue from cleaning and no real scratch on the Schmidt plate. So this we will do today. But first, before we do this, I will first give you some more. I will show you the scratches or the residues here for you to see, and I will also show you how we will do this and what I bought for this. And there was also something, so yeah, I paid some money for this, and so now I also had to buy some additional cleaning solution, let's say, because as you can imagine, maybe you did this before, maybe not, most probably you will not use some detergent on your main mirror or the Schmidt plate or whatever. So of course you need a special cleaning solution, and I decided to buy something from Beta. I just will bring it. So the first thing I did was contacting Celestron, and I asked which cleaning solution would you suggest to use to clean a Schmidt plate. And there was really fast response. It was a response directly from Beta Planetarium. Maybe they are, so I'm in Germany, maybe they are some kind of connection to Celestron with Beta. I'm not, I have no clue about this, but yeah, so they do business together, so I got a response from Beta Planetarium, really nice person. Yeah, maybe I will show you the email, the person who wrote me from Beta Planetarium, and this person said, yeah, we are cleaning, usually cleaning Schmidt plates and other mirrors and surfaces, sensitive surfaces in the workshop. So he's most probably working in a workshop for optical instruments. And he suggested to use, and he's also using as well, this optical wonder. I show you this. That's called optical wonder, and you can see there's a Schmidt plate or OTA depicted here, and you have some. So this is not inside here. Bad joke, because I'm German. We are not funny, you know. We have a cleaning solution. It's called optical wonder, and you have a cleaning tissue or something. Yeah, so I will use both. I will just add some solution to this, and then I will just gently clean it or try to remove the liquid residues with this cloth or something, tissue here thing. Yeah, and as I said, so that was a really bit frustrating for me because I already paid some money. I asked the person, everything okay, and he said yes. So of course that's a special cleaning solution for Astro, and everything you add Astro to is has a special price, of course. And I think that was almost 30 euros for 100 milliliters of cleaning solution, and I think okay, yeah, so this we will do today. Yeah, let's start. Okay, so now I want to try to show you what I mean. Okay, here looks like some fingerprints, because here you also have a heater ring or heating ring, heating ring, and that was also included in the package, so actually quite nice. And as you can see now I have an additional light, so it looks worse, of course. So here you have definitely some fingerprints here, yeah. And here you have the marks here. For me it looks like a scratched thing, and I think you cannot see it all the way here, but it's not only on top, but really goes around here, and yeah. Okay, but let's try to focus on this position here, then try to remove it, hopefully. Optical wonder, hopefully. And that's actually also very nice. You have some information about how to clean and do the maintenance for the optical parts here. And yeah, that's a solution I will use, optical wonder. And they said you will not have any residues. And if you smell on this, it really smells like alcohol, and most probably the main part is alcohol and maybe some detergent. Since they sent me this clothing here, I will use this instead of the cotton ball. One thing they mentioned, you should not directly add this to your Schmidt plate or something, because it can really go inside here with capillary forces, and then you have it inside, and this can also transport some dirt inside your OTA, and you most probably want to avoid this. So don't add this directly to your main mirror or to your Schmidt plate, but instead add this to your cotton ball or your cleaning tissue. Don't rub really, just gently, very gently going here, not rubbing at all. Now you can see some residues. That's normal from the alcohol, most probably. As you can see, it disappears and it's gone. Wow. As you can see, it's gone. That's amazing. So this is really just from cleaning the Schmidt plate. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I will just do the rest here. This works really well, so let's try also to remove this fingerprint here. Just very gently, without any pressure. Just apply it here. Okay, as you can see, it's really good for cleaning the what I call scratches. But with that stuff you cannot remove the fingerprint residues. As you can see here, still some fingerprints. But okay, that's, for me personally, that's not so bad. I can clean this later or try to use it, try to clean it. But that's not such a big problem to me. That's okay. For me that looks actually quite nice. That worked actually very well using this optical wonder cleaning solution, and in fact it was really only residues from cleaning. Just a few points I want to mention. So never rub really with this or with any tissues or something. Just really very gently. It's still a coated optical, sensitive optical surface here on the Schmidt plate, and also the main mirror and so on. But the person who wrote me the email from Beta Planetarium, the person who also recommended to use this cleaning solution, said it's, of course, you should maybe avoid using sandpaper on top of this Schmidt plate or main mirror. Maybe not. Yeah, don't do this. But it's it's actually not so sensitive. So, of course, in a way it's sensitive, but you can use cleaning solution, at least some special cleaning solution, and it will not really destroy the coating if you do this once and if you are really gentle and so on. And another thing I already mentioned is never spray this directly on top of your surface, because it can go inside with capillary forces, for example, and then it also will take the dirt with it. So don't do this. Put it on this cloth or on this cotton cloth or cotton balls or whatever, and then apply this to your optical surface. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to use this for the first time, doing my first light using this OTA, most probably on Planet. And yeah, so don't miss it. Yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this interesting. Thank you for watching. I see you next time. Clear skies.